Welcome to our Office 2016 video tutorial. This video will take you through the major new features of Office 2016. There are lots of subtle changes in the interface, tools, and functions of Office 2016, and we will be able to only feature a few of these. For a more detailed overview of this application, please sign up for any of the Office 2016 new features offering. You can sign up from our SharePoint page or through the LMS website. Office 2016 comes with lots of good features to improve productivity. There are major improvements over the previous versions of Office, and you will be delighted. Some of the most notable changes include the new interface colors for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other applications. Also, help is now called Tell Me What You Want to Do, and, as the name implies, help really tries to be of help. Smart Lookup, known as Insight, now brings the internet inside the Office application as a window to your searches. Office 2016 also includes new group tools that allow you to easily collaborate and share documents with team members. Excel offers new ways for you to better analyze data, while Outlook's declutter feature makes it easier to find important emails, and the new group feature makes it easier to share documents, notes, and presentations with teammates. PowerPoint's screen recording and new transitions provide you with more ways to present information. Improvements to OneNote and its apps allow you to take it everywhere so that you can always recall your notes. The whole Office suite now works better together with the integration of tools such as SharePoint for collaborating and editing documents simultaneously, Skype to chat with team members while editing files, and the new Outlook contact group, formerly known as distribution lists, can be used to create a team collaborating environment for tasks, meetings, and note sharing. You will often hear about Office 2016 and Office 365. In order to avoid confusion, consider Office 2016 as your desktop version of Office Suite and Office 365 as the cloud-based implementation. In the HRSA environment, you will access Office programs on your desktop using Office 2016. Occasionally, you may use the cloud implementation of Office 365 for certain configurations and features in Office, such as declutter or groups in Outlook. The interface will be similar and fully integrated to your desktop Office application. Office 2016 comes with a more colorful interface compared with Office 2010. Now, let's examine some of the improvements. The ribbon in Office 2016 has changed from previous versions. Each application has a default color to differentiate it from other applications. For example, Word is dark blue, Excel is dark green, and PowerPoint is orange. You can always change the default color if you are unhappy with it or to improve visibility. Office 2016 includes alternate themes such as dark gray or white. The dark gray theme is designed for a better contrast to improve visibility for the visually impaired. The white theme may work better in a low-lighted area such as a dark room. To change the theme color, first select the File menu of the Office application that you are in and select Accounts. Then, select the drop-down arrow below Office Theme and select your desired theme. Now, to see this in action, start by clicking File on the top left of the ribbon. Then select Accounts from the sidebar. Next, click the drop-down from the Office theme. Then select your desired theme. This is the dark gray theme, which will improve visibility for the visually impaired. To change the theme back, select File again. Go down to Account, and then click on the down arrow under Office Theme. Then select Colorful to change it back to the default theme. Along with changing the color of the ribbon, you can now set Office to hide the ribbon or only show the ribbon tabs. This can be useful if you are working on a small screen and wish to see more of your document. When you click a tab, you can see the command and select the option that you want. When you return to your document, Word hides the commands again. To do this, click on the ribbon display option icon in the top right corner of the application. Then select an option to hide the ribbon, show the tabs only, or show the tabs and commands. If you choose Auto Hide Ribbon, the whole ribbon is hidden. To then show the ribbon, click the top of the document once. The ribbon will appear and disappear again when you get back into the document. You will find Tell Me to be one of the most useful additions to the new Office. Tell Me What You Want to Do is the enhancement to the Help tool. This tool not only guides you through what you want to do, it also does it for you. Now let's talk more about the new Help tool in Office 2016. Do you remember the old Office Assistant? It was nicknamed Clippy, and it was supposed to be an intelligent user interface for Office that would appear and ask if you needed help. However, Clippy was intrusive, overbearing, and usually distracting. Because of this, it was not well received by users, and so finally it was dismissed by Microsoft and replaced with a Help button. In Office 2016, the Office Assistant is back and is now actually helpful and will not pop up in the middle of you doing work. This new feature, called Tell Me, helps you perform tasks even if you do not have the know-how. To engage this feature, simply click in the Tell Me What You Want to Do box in the ribbon. Next, type in a question or what you are trying to do. As you type, the menu will display options based on your inquiry. Remember, Help is content sensitive, so if you pre-selected a portion of your document, Tell Me will display suggested commands and words specific to your selected object. Then select the result that best matches your search, and Office will instantly apply the changes. However, if you require step-by-step instructions, you can choose the Get Help On option from the search result, and the step-by-step menu will pop up. Here is an example of how you would use Tell Me to insert a watermark. First, click in the Tell Me box and then type in watermark. When you do this, one of the search results will display watermark. Place your cursor on the result to reveal the different options available to you. Select the one that you want, and it will be instantly applied to your document. Have you ever wanted to search for more information on a word, topic, or phrase? Previously, you would have to switch out of the Office application to get on the internet for the search and then return with your discovery. Now, you can search for the information from inside the Office application. This allows you to find the information you want without disrupting your workflow and without having to open a browser to do a search. In Word, Excel, Outlook, and PowerPoint, you can use the Smart Lookup features to search for information without going out of the Office application. The new Smart Lookup feature in Office 2016, which connects you to the internet via Bing, will display search results in the Office application. When you perform a search, Smart Lookup will deliver the results into the Insights pane to the right of your Office application. To use Smart Lookup, first select and highlight the word or phrase you want to learn more about. Then, right-click and select Smart Lookup from the shortcut menu, and the Insights pane will open to the right of your document. Alternatively, you can click the Review tab from the ribbon and click Smart Lookup. To see an example of this feature in action, say you were writing a report on the Zika virus but needed some more information halfway through the report. All you would have to do is highlight the word Zika virus and then go up to the Review tab and click on Smart Lookup. Then you will see results pop up on the right, and from there you can take information and put it into your report. One of the core advantages of Office 2016 is the feature that enables teams to collaborate and co-author documents. The sharing tool in Office 2016 will enable team members to collaborate and share documents and files. The main requirement for sharing is that the document must be saved on SharePoint or another cloud-based drive. Excel, Word, and PowerPoint documents can now be shared for team collaboration and editing. The Share button now appears at the top right of the application window. Documents can be shared to people inside and outside of your network. When you share a document with someone, you can give them permission to edit the document. Edits on the document can be made simultaneously by multiple people. Once again, for this to work, the document must be saved on SharePoint or another cloud-based drive. To invite others to share or collaborate on the document, select the recipient address from your Outlook contact or enter their email address and assign whether they can just view or edit the document. To share a file with someone, start by clicking the Share button on the top right of the application. If the document is not already saved, you will be prompted to save on SharePoint or another cloud-based drive. To do this, click on Browse. Then type in the address of the SharePoint page. Once it is saved, you can invite people from your Outlook contact list or by entering their email address. After you choose the recipient, you can select whether they can just view or edit the document. Word 2016 allows you to work collaboratively and simultaneously on the same document once it has been shared. You will be provided with instant feedback and will be able to see changes as soon as they happen. Word will also notify you when others are editing the document and will even show their cursors in real time. The Americans with Disabilities Act requires that official documents and media should be 508 compliant. This means that documents should be created to be more accessible. Office 2016 has tools and features that can help you create content that is more accessible. For example, the ribbon interface can be changed to dark gray to improve visibility for the visually impaired. The accessibility checker catches more 508 compliant issues and will offer step-by-step solutions on how to fix the identified issues. To engage the accessibility checker, start by clicking on the File tab in the top left and then selecting Info. Next, click on Check for Issues and then select Check Accessibility. Once you do this, the Accessibility Checker task pane will highlight problems and tell you how to fix them. Outlook, as the most universal application in the Office family, has lots of improvements. This section will introduce some of the improvements designed to enhance how you use the mail client. Outlook 2016 has several new functional features that will enhance productivity. There is now an easy way to attach a document, and Outlook will even alert you if you forgot to attach a document. It is now faster and easier to delete an email, and the calendar now displays the weather forecast for your location. In Outlook 2016, You no longer have to go hunting through your files for the document you want to send. Now, all you have to do is click Attach File when creating your message. When you click the Attach File button, a list of all recently viewed documents will appear, and all you have to do is select the document that you want. If the document you want does not appear, you can select Browse this PC to open Windows Explorer so that you can navigate to find it. To see how easy it is, all you would have to do is start by clicking New Email. Then enter in your recipient and the subject, and then compose your message. Then click on the Attach File button. As you see, your recently viewed documents will appear, and Browse this PC will be located at the bottom. So just select the document you want, and it's ready to send. In the previous versions of Outlook, you had to select the message and then click on the delete icon to delete the message. Now, when you hover the mouse pointer on the message, a red X will appear, and all you have to do is click the X symbol to delete the message. The calendar feature in Outlook now includes the current and upcoming weather forecast. You can also add additional locations by clicking Add Location and then typing in the city name and state or the zip code. Hover Preview allows you to see details of a calendar entry without opening the item. Previously, you would have to double-click calendar events to see details of what was scheduled. Now, all you have to do is place your mouse pointer over the calendar event and the details will pop up. Excel probably has the most useful upgrade in the Office application family. This section will introduce some of the productivity enhancement features built into the new Excel. Excel 2016 is more powerful than previous versions and has new features that make it easier for users. Some of the new features include suggested chart types, data forecasting, suggested pivot tables, and the ability to instantly analyze data. These are just a few of the many new useful Excel features. Excel will now take into account the type of data that you select and offer recommended charts that will best display your data. To find recommended charts, first you need to select the data that you wish to translate into a chart. Then click on the Insert tab, and from the Charts group, select Recommended Charts. Once you do that, some different options will appear, and so all you have to do is choose the chart type that you think is the best to show your data, and then click OK. In addition to existing charts, Excel now has 6 new chart types. To talk about a few of them, the box and whisker chart is commonly used in statistical analysis. Histograms show the frequency of data in columns, and Pareto charts highlight the biggest factors in a data set. The other new chart types include the sunburst, tree map, and waterfall charts. Have you ever wanted to use current data to take a peek at the future? Excel can now use your historical time-based data to create a forecast. In order to do this, first select the data that you wish to forecast. Then click on the Data tab and select Forecast Sheet. Once you do this, Excel will show you forecasted numbers for the next couple of years. Creating a pivot report has been one of the most useful tools in Excel, but it is largely ignored because it could be complex. Making a pivot table is a lot easier in Excel 2016 with the Recommended Pivot Tables feature. This is especially helpful if you have a lot of data and do not know where to start, or if you don't have much experience with pivot tables. To use this feature, start by clicking into a cell in the table that contains the data you wish to turn into a pivot table. Then, click on the Insert tab, select Recommended Pivot Tables, and then choose the pivot table you want. Click on OK, and Excel will automatically create the pivot table for you. It used to take lots of effort to analyze your data, but now, with Excel 2016, it only takes a few clicks. You can instantly create charts, pivot tables, insert totals, or apply conditional formatting. To do this, select the cells that contain the data you wish to analyze. Then, click the Quick Analysis button that appears to the bottom right of the selected data. In the Quick Analysis gallery, select the tab you want. For example, choose Charts to see your data in a chart. Then, pick an option or just point to see a preview. The enhancements to PowerPoint will be a delight to trainers and all those who have the need to use screen capture and presentations for educational purposes. PowerPoint inherits many of the new additions to Office 2016 that we have already looked at, such as Tell Me, Insight, Colorful Interface, and new charts. Along with this, PowerPoint has several enhancements to existing features such as transitions, animations, and Presenter's View. PowerPoint 2016 has improved video recording and video sharing capabilities and a new screen recording feature. PowerPoint 2016 includes new slide transitions that will visually enhance your presentation. Some of the most notable ones include Airplane, Origami, Shred, and Glitter. To use them, select the Transition tab on the ribbon. Then click on the down arrow in the bottom right to reveal all the transitions. Then, choose the transition that you like and instantly apply it to a slide. Now, to see some of these transitions in action, here's the airplane transition, the origami transition, and finally, the shred transition. The new screen recording feature in PowerPoint now allows you to capture and record screen demonstrations and step-by-step instructions, which you can include in your PowerPoint presentation. You can also package the recording as a high-resolution video and send it to your clients to play back. To enable this feature, start by going to the Insert tab and clicking on Screen Recording. When you do this, the controls will appear at the top of your screen. Then you can select the area, select to include the audio, and select to include the pointer. Then you can press record and pause or stop the video at any point. Once you stop the video, it will include it as a slide in your presentation. If you haven't been using OneNote, then you don't realize what you're missing. The new enhancements to OneNote make it one of the most useful tools for team collaboration and note-taking. OneNote is now free and can be downloaded to any device, desktop, smartphone, or tablet. It offers many benefits that include integration with other apps and services, saving and sharing files in the cloud or on SharePoint, and creating notes anytime, anywhere. There are several apps that work with OneNote. Office Lens is one of the most notable and useful apps that can be used with OneNote on your mobile device. This app allows you to capture images, drawings, receipts, business cards, and other things which you can automatically file into your OneNote. This is just one of the many apps that you can integrate with OneNote from your mobile devices. Now that we've talked about the new features of Office 2016, let's talk about the deployment process and the steps you need to take to make the process successful. Office 2016 will soon be deployed to your laptop or computer. When the deployment starts, you will receive a notice on your desktop informing you that the deployment process has begun. The notice will look similar to this image. When this message appears, please adhere to the following guidelines. Do not turn off or reboot your computer until the installation is completed. Save your document and exit out of all Microsoft Office applications. Any document or file that is not saved may be lost or unrecoverable. During the installation, you may be requested to input your PIN. In order for this to work, make sure your PIV card is in the card reader. Then, input your PIN and press OK. After you do this, the installation will continue and information about the progress will appear. Once the installation is done, the system will prompt you to reboot. If you do not reboot right away, a countdown window will appear that will indicate when the system will force reboot. Remember, any documents or files not saved at this point may be lost. After the system reboot, Office 2016 will be installed. If the Office application you open requests an activation key, simply close and restart the application and everything should work fine. Otherwise, you can call or contact the help desk for assistance. For additional training resources, you can visit the HRSA OIT SharePoint training site using the address listed on the screen. This concludes our presentation on the new features of Office 2016. Please keep checking the LMS training schedule to see when new Office 2016 instructor-led classes will be offered. Thank you for watching, and please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or comments. For reasonable accommodation requests, please send an email to ra-requests@hrsa.gov.